Welcome to a GrabCAD Print Pro tutorial. Apply textures to a model to enhance surface functionality, improve aesthetics, apply gripping patterns, and other texture functionalities. Here we see the texture tool is hidden from the toolbar. Navigate to File, Preferences, GrabCAD Labs, and enable Textured Finish to turn on the Texture Tool menu. Here, we are working with a .step file and a .stl file. To apply texture to the .step file, select the part, open the texture menu, select a face and desired texture pattern to apply to individual model faces. Notice the .stl file will apply a texture to all faces of the model. This is due to the model settings upon importing. This model contains cylindrical, spherical, and flat planar surfaces to visualize how texture patterns are projected to a surface. Depending on the part geometry, textures may stretch or warp based on their projection. Users can adjust how textures are applied by selecting the plane, type of projection, scale, angle, and depth of a given pattern. GrabCAD Print will visualize a preview for each of these parameters, except the depth of displacement, which is applied to models upon printing. Custom textures can be applied by selecting an image or bump map file. To apply textures to individual faces of a .stl file, models will need to be imported with a different setting enabled. Navigate to File, Preferences, Model Settings, and enable Automatically Group STL Facets into Faces. Here, we see the same .stl file imported after these model settings were applied. Individual faces of the model can now be selected for texture application, similar to the .step file seen earlier. To remove an applied texture, select a face and the empty tile in the Texture Tool library. When applying a texture to multiple faces, seams or disruptions can be visual where separate faces meet, providing an unwanted visual effect. To avoid this issue, hold Shift and select multiple faces before applying a texture to allow the pattern to uniformly apply across the selected faces, providing a more uniform pattern.